What if I told you that there are versions of yourself living in parallel realities and they have important messages for you? Sounds crazy, right? But think about it. How many times have you felt like you were in the right place at the right time, as if the universe was guiding you? Or that spine-tingling déjà vu feeling, making you think, I've lived this before. These experiences are not mere coincidences, and if you ignore them, you might be missing crucial signs from your parallel selves. Yes, there's an alternate path, shaped by the choices you didn't make, and now these versions of you are trying to communicate. In this video, we'll show you how to decipher these signs, understand synchronicities, and use techniques like meditation to open a direct channel with these other yous. Trust me, once you learn to connect with your parallel selves, your life will never be the same. The concept of parallel selves might seem like a futuristic idea, but in reality, it's closer to you than you think. Consider the choices you didn't make, the paths you didn't take. Each of those decisions created an alternate reality where another version of you is living. These realities coexist with your own, and sometimes signs from these parallel selves can cross dimensions and reach you. This subtle energy exchange happens without you noticing, but if you pay attention, you might start seeing patterns. These messages are like echoes of what could have been, guidance from your other selves. Have you ever had that strange déjà vu feeling, as if you've lived a situation before? Or maybe you've had a dream so vivid it felt more real than life itself? These are just a few signs that your parallel selves are trying to communicate. Those recurring dreams, which seem to carry a coded message, or that flash of intuition that comes out of nowhere, are ways these versions of yourself communicate. The universe is much vaster than we can comprehend, and these synchronicities are clues to alternate realities that coexist with ours. They are not coincidences, they are invitations for you to explore a new level of understanding. To start accessing these messages, simple meditation techniques can be a good starting point. When you quiet your mind and practice visualization, you create a bridge between your current consciousness and these parallel selves. It's like tuning into a radio frequency that you had previously overlooked. Regular practice helps strengthen this connection, and over time, you'll start receiving insights and guidance from these versions of yourself that have already lived different experiences. This is a practical way to apply the power of parallel selves in your everyday life, and the journey has only just begun. Are there moments when you feel like you're receiving messages from another part of yourself? Perhaps that intense déjà vu, or a sudden intuition guiding you down an unexpected path. These sensations are forms of communication from your parallel selves, living in alternative realities. Recurring dreams, for instance, are one of the most common ways of exchange between these realities. What you repeatedly dream about could be a lesson that a parallel self is trying to share. It's as if they've experienced a situation that you haven't yet faced, but are already sending signals to prepare you. Synchronicities are another powerful sign. Imagine you're contemplating an important decision, and suddenly you see something that seems to be the exact answer. Whether it's a phrase on a billboard, a conversation you overhear by chance, or even a number that keeps appearing repeatedly. These events are not random. They are part of a greater network where your parallel self is aligned with you, sending hints on what to do. These small coincidences are like an invisible thread linking you to these other versions of yourself, bringing insights into choices you didn't make, but that can still influence your life. Intuition is the subtlest form of communication, but often the most powerful. Have you ever had that gut feeling that you can't explain? This could be your parallel self trying to warn you about something they've already experienced in another reality. The more you pay attention to these signs, whether in dreams, déjà vu, or synchronicities, the stronger this connection becomes. Keeping a dream journal can be an essential tool for deciphering these messages, allowing you to dive even deeper into this interdimensional communication. Meditation is one of the most powerful ways to tune into your parallel selves. When you enter a state of deep silence, your mind begins to quiet the noise of everyday life and make space for what comes from other dimensions. It is in this quiet space that communication happens. Through meditation, you can intentionally begin to visualize these other selves, inviting them to share their experiences. Visualization acts as a sort of portal, connecting you to these alternate realities where different choices were made, and where you can learn from these other versions of yourself. A practical example is to create a daily meditation routine where you focus on a specific aspect of your life that you want to explore. During this process, visualize a parallel version of yourself who made a different choice. Perhaps you pursued a completely different career or lived in another place. As you visualize this version of yourself, ask, what did you learn from that choice? This simple act of questioning during meditation can bring surprising answers. The power of visualization lies not just in imagining, but in connecting to the wisdom that these versions of you have already acquired. The regular practice of meditation and visualization can also be enhanced by affirmations, repeated with intention and clarity. Affirmations like, I am in tune with my parallel selves and receive their wisdom, help align your conscious and subconscious mind with these other realities. Over time, you'll begin to notice that answers come more easily, intuitions become clearer, and the signs become undeniable. These practices are like unlocking new layers of your consciousness, allowing you to walk between realities with greater ease. A dream journal is an essential tool for anyone wanting to connect with their parallel selves. When you regularly record your dreams, you begin to identify patterns, recurring symbols, and hidden messages that can be interpreted as communication from these selves. Often, dreams seem confusing or disconnected, but by writing them down and reviewing your notes, the details become clearer, allowing you to recognize the signs that were hidden. The journal acts as a bridge between the waking world and alternate realities, facilitating the decoding of lessons these parallel selves wish to share. A practical way to start is by keeping the journal next to your bed, and as soon as you wake up, jotting down whatever you remember, no matter how fragmented it may seem. Often, the simple act of writing triggers forgotten dream memories, bringing more clarity to the content. Consistency in this practice is the key. Over time, you'll notice that certain themes or images repeat themselves. These are indications that something is being communicated from another plane. Maybe you repeatedly dream about a house, a road, or a person you've never seen. Every detail has meaning, and it's up to you to decipher what your parallel selves are trying to show you. In addition to dreams, you can combine the practice of noting your visualizations, especially those made during meditation. This creates a continuous record of the interdimensional communications happening between you and your alternate selves. An example is when you wake up with a strong intuition, not knowing exactly where it came from. This could be a reflection of a dream you haven't yet remembered but is present in your subconscious. The journal helps organize these signs, allowing you to make sense of what initially seems disconnected but carries great wisdom deep down. Affirmations and intentions are powerful tools for aligning your consciousness with your parallel selves. When you set a clear intention, like, I want to understand the lessons my alternate selves have to teach me, you create a stronger connection with these alternate realities. Affirmations work as daily reminders of this connection. By repeating phrases like, I open myself to the wisdom of my parallel selves, or, I am in tune with the alternate realities around me, you reinforce this intention in your subconscious. This ongoing practice not only puts you in sync with your parallel selves, but also attracts valuable insights into your current life. The key to making these affirmations and intentions work effectively lies in clarity and consistency. A good example is dedicating a few minutes each morning and night to say these affirmations, along with a moment of meditation or visualization. Combine this with your dream journal to track the signs that emerge during this process. The clearer you are about what you want to learn or experience, the more these alternate realities will begin to align with your present life. After all, your parallel selves have much to share, but you need to make space in your mind and heart to receive these messages. Additionally, by setting intentions and using affirmations, you are taking a proactive step to to directly influence the alternate realities in which you live. Think of it as adjusting the frequencies on a radio. By tuning into the right station, you can hear clearly what is being broadcast. Similarly, affirmations and intentions fine-tune your perception, allowing you to better pick up on the signals from these other versions of yourself. Over time, this practice transforms not only how you perceive yourself, but also how you interact with the world around you. Now that you know the power of parallel selves, what will you do with this wisdom? Will you continue to ignore the signs, or will you start paying more attention to the messages these other yous are sending? Think about it. How could your life change if you knew exactly what your parallel selves wanted to show you? The answer is in your hands. So, have you tried recording your dreams yet? Have you experimented with meditating and visualizing these alternate selves? Maybe now is the time to start. If you truly want to transform your reality and access this hidden knowledge, it's time to apply everything you've learned here. Leave a comment about any synchronicities or déjà vu you've experienced, and let's exchange ideas. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep receiving more powerful content like this. The universe has much more to tell you, and I'll be here to guide you on this journey.